a masked killer who thrives on fear and deception, hiding behind the anonymity of his mask. Ghostface isn't just one person. It's an identity, a mask taken up by multiple individuals, each driven by their own motives. This is the Spectre Protocol, a contingency designed for Ghostface. Threat level: low. Though the Ghostface identity has been assumed by various individuals, the killers themselves lack superhuman abilities, relying instead on fear tactics, manipulation, and close-range assaults. The threat level remains low, though their unpredictability demands careful preparation. Subject analysis: Ghostface is a persona, originally embodied by Billy Loomis and Stu Macher, two individuals who terrorize their victims through meticulous planning, psychological manipulation, and brutal assaults. The Ghostface killers are physically capable but possess no supernatural traits, relying on stealth, misdirection, and an iconic voice modulation device to instill fear. Their masked identity grants them anonymity, allowing them to act without personal repercussions, and often involves stalking, taunting, and then ambushing their targets. Behavioral profile: Ghostface killers operate strategically, creating an environment of terror and uncertainty. Billy, the mastermind, was cold, calculating, and vengeful, with a sadistic need for control. Stu, his accomplice, was impulsive and easily manipulated, amplifying the unpredictability of their attacks. Together, they exploited their duality, often misdirecting victims with two separate assaults, creating the illusion of a single omnipresent threat. With Ghostface, one killer usually stalks and manipulates the victim through communication, while the other engages in a direct assault. Neutralizing both requires disrupting their coordination and exposing their positions. To counter their tactics, audio distortion devices are set up in the target area. These devices interfere with any voice modulation Ghostface uses, disrupting their ability to intimidate or control the victim through phone or radio communication. The distortion disrupts their psychological edge, forcing both killers to rely solely on physical attacks. As the active killer closes in, motion sensor flash grenades are triggered, releasing blinding light bursts that disorient the attacker, breaking their focus and creating an opportunity for quick capture. The stalker, typically waiting to join in, is detected using thermal imaging drones that pinpoint their location. Once both are exposed, weighted bolas are deployed to immobilize them. The bolas entangle their limbs, preventing movement and coordination and ensuring they can't assist each other. Containment Strategy: After capture, the two Ghostface killers are placed in separate isolation cells, ensuring no chance of interaction. Each cell is soundproofed and monitored via a one-way surveillance camera, allowing for full observation while preventing them from communicating with each other or attempting psychological tactics. Their containment cells are kept dark to prevent theatrics, further weakening their psychological edge. By isolating and stripping them of control, we render their usual intimidation tactics ineffective. Breach Response Protocol: In the event of a breach, the Spectre response team deploys with stun battens and net launchers to handle each killer separately. The stun battens deliver a high-voltage shock upon contact, incapacitating each killer, while the nets entangle their limbs, preventing any coordinated escape attempts. If they continue to resist, tranquilizer darts are deployed, sedating both killers quickly to ensure they're manageable for rapid recontainment. This method keeps them separated, preventing the typical ambush coordination that makes them dangerous. Termination of the Ghostface killers is only authorized if containment fails repeatedly, or if they pose an immediate threat. The process begins by sedating both killers with high-dosage tranquilizers, rendering them unconscious and incapable of resistance. Once secured individually, each is placed in a separate high-security room. A high-voltage electric shock is applied, causing immediate cardiac arrest. To prevent any return of the Ghostface persona, each body is quickly incinerated, leaving no possibility of revival. Conclusion: the Ghostface killers rely on coordination, fear, and anonymity. By disrupting their communication and isolating them individually, we neutralize their tactics and reduce their threat level significantly. This is the Spectre Protocol, and it's our answer to the Ghostface threat. If you found this protocol helpful, remember, I upload new contingency briefings every day. Your safety depends on preparation, so stay informed. If there's a specific threat you'd like analyzed, leave your suggestion below. Together, we'll ensure every contingency is covered.